is Megastar Magazine TV.
Hello and welcome to Megastar Magazine TV. My name is Monique Aigbe. In the news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has written to the National Assembly seeking approval for a 1.481 trillion naira budget proposal for Rivers State. The proposed budget outlines key spending areas across different sectors. President Tinubu called on the lawmakers to treat the proposal with urgency, noting that the funds will help maintain progress in essential sectors. Ministry of Housing and Urban Development has taken over the forfeited 753 housing unit estate of former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, from Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The executive chairman of EFCC, Olanipekun Olukoyede, handed over the housing estate to the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, at the ministry's headquarters in Mabushi district of Abuja. Minister Dangiwa commended the leadership of EFCC under Mr. Olanipekun Olukoyede for the sustained efforts in the fight against corruption and the recovery of public assets. The Lagos State government said it has approved 2 bills for submission to the State House of Assembly aimed at reforming land administration and marriage registration procedures. The State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Mr. Lawal Pedro San, announced the development at the 2025 Lagos State Ministerial Press Briefing to mark the second year of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in office. According to Pedro, one of the bills proposes establishment of a pending litigation registry to record all litigations concerning land matters. Edo State Governor Senator Monday Ukpehulo has called on Nigerians to collaborate with government at all levels to fight against poverty and hunger. The governor made the call at the new festival hall in Government House, Benin City, during the distribution of 13,010 kg bags of rice donated by the Aliko Dangote Foundation to the vulnerable in the state. Edo State government has aligned with President Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, which prioritizes food security for the nation. On the foreign scene, meeting meant to soothe tensions between the US and South Africa instead spiraled as President Donald Trump put his counterpart on the defensive with claims that white farmers in his nation were being killed and persecuted. A week after the US granted asylum to nearly 60 Afrikaners, a move that rankled South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa visited the White House to reset the country's relations. Trump surprised Ramaphosa during a live news conference with widely discredited claims of a white genocide in South Africa. Pope Leo XIV has affirmed his views on gay marriage and abortion, setting the tone for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer and rights at the state of his papacy. The new head of the Catholic Church, the first American to hold the role, made the comment during his first meeting with the Vatican Diplomatic Corps, which represents 200 countries, in his formal installation mass. Leo XIV said the family is founded upon the stable union between a man and a woman, highlighting that his views align with Catholic Church core teachings on gay marriage. In sports, Tottenham Hotspur's 17-year wait for silverware is over. For the 4th time this season, they beat Manchester United and turned the bleakest of campaigns into a night of glittering European triumph. The two teams have never been in a European final, with 2 teams placed so far down the domestic tables, with Man United currently 16th in the Premier League and Spurs 17th after a staggering 39 league defeats between them this season. Tottenham goal scorer Brennan Johnson has said it is a moment which is more than makes up for a disappointing domestic campaign. Manchester City have honoured Kevin De Bruyne with a custom mosaic and the renaming of a road at the City Football Academy. The tribute comes ahead of what will be his final appearance at the Etihad Stadium that ends a 10-year journey with the English side. Chairman Al Mubarak unveiled the tribute, a striking mosaic capturing one of De Bruyne's most iconic celebrations from the electric 6-3 win over Leicester City in 2021. In entertainment news, Billboard has recognized Nigerian rapper icon and YBNL label boss Olamide Gbenga Adedeji, fondly called Olamide, as one of the global power players for 2025. The prestigious honor recognizes his leadership at YBNL Nation, the powerhouse label behind Nigerian superstars Asake and Fireboy DML, both of whom released critically acclaimed albums in 2024. Asake's 3rd studio album, Lungu Boy, has been certified by Turntable Charts as Nigeria's biggest album of 2024, while Fireboy in his 4th album, Adedamola, has been praised as one of the year's most outstanding projects. The Federal Road Safety Corps has announced a collaboration with the Actors Guild of Nigeria and the youth-focused initiative to launch first ever Road Safety Film Festival. The initiative, titled Drive Right, Drive Smart, aims to harness the power of film and celebrity influence to reduce road traffic, crashes and promote safer road usage across the country. Corps Marshal of the FRSC, Sheil Mohammed, at the press conference in Abuja, emphasized the urgency and significance of the initiative. That has been the news. For more information, follow our social media platforms showing on your screen. Up next is Voices from the Street.
I will say me, I don't say I go vote for this country because I'm not sure say the thing they go the way it's supposed to be. You know, so me, I'm on decision with that. Everybody get their own opinion of what they see. But me, for what I say, I'm not sure see me anything like election stuff, anything for this Nigeria from now. I'm not sure, but in future if things change or from waiting we they always expect, fine. But for now, I'm not sure. Say my voters cash ID, I be on this drive, I see no need because of my documents, so I just keep it for myself. But it just the way it did. From the previous election, the social media information we gather from the social media shows that the election no dey free and fair because now be the window or the eye wey we take to see other part of the world today. You know. So, but from what INEC and other people talk, it's not free and fair, and the first way they say we win. But from what we see from information we gather, I'm not sure say the election they free and fair. You sure you know they free and fair from my own side?
It's a welcome development concerning issue of everybody should vote. As far as the vote has to be counted, because it's not by voting, but what are you voting for? As far as it has to be counted, it's a welcome development, and we really appreciate that. But we are talking about right. If let us assume I personally vote who I want, my personal candidate, who I believe, who I trust, and it has to be counted, it's a welcome development. So I really appreciate that. Security situation in Nigeria issue of security in Nigeria or the whole world is everybody's business. But we want Nigeria and we want our leaders, most especially Mr. President, they should keep working on our security. Because without security infrastructure, you will not be standard. We can't go in, go out for our business. And the security is very, very important. And we citizens, you should know your neighbor because you never can tell. It's very, very important. Thank you.
This is Megastar Magazine TV.